Now, I'm not going to ignore The Voice, even though I get a lot of hate mail and people saying that they won't watch any more on this program because I support The Voice. That attitude, I've got to say, astounds me, because surely we need to embrace vigorous debate. And it's not as though the No case doesn't get enough attention at this station. Even on this program, you hear more from Voice opponents than from supporters. This referendum is the biggest issue in the country right now. We've all got to vote and the country is divided, so we've got to deal with it. I've criticised some aspects of the Yes campaign in the past, and I've also pointed out deceptive and divisive tactics by the No campaign. And I want to show you a couple of examples that prove that point. Despite me exposing last week how tricky edits of comments by Noel Pearson were used to accuse him of making the very opposite point to the one he was making, the No campaign continues with this horribly divisive line. Here's an online ad today from Fair Australia.
Compare the pair. Voice architect Noel Pearson is trying to divide us, while Indigenous woman Jacinta Nampijinpa-Price is uniting us.
I say to multicultural communities in the campaign that I'm involved in around the country, I say to them, listen, where do you fit into Australia? It's a bit unclear. Are you kind of honorary settlers? Because some of you are the wrong colour.
Those that belong to the migrant communities and that have come more recently, whether you have been here for 60,000 years or 6 months, you're Australian.
Now that makes Fair Australia look like a misnomer, because I'll show you again the point Noel Pearson was actually making. I'll take it from near the end of their clip and just let it run on, unedited.
Are you kind of honorary settlers? Because some of you are the wrong colour. Or you don't come from Northern Europe. You come from Africa, you come from Asia, you come from South America, you come from all over the joint. You come from China. I say to them, where do you fit in Australia? Because we can move to an Australia where the Indigenous, the British descendants, and the multicultural mob become one. And we all know we're Australians. There's no priority among us. We're all equally Australians. And the settler native thing kind of retreats into history. It'll be a great day when we do that. A great day for multicultural communities too, because they'll know unequivocally that they are Australians as much as the rest of us, as much as the white fellas from the United Kingdom and as much as the black fellas from Australia. The multicultural communities are Australians.
Yeah, great aspiration there from Noel Pearson, but disgraceful, isn't it, that Noel Pearson preaches unity and so-called Fair Australia clips it up and spins it as disunity. That's ugly and it's wrong. And yet they've done it again. In this online post, they pretend that Yes campaigner Ray Martin is calling No voters dinosaurs and dickheads who can't be bothered reading. But in reality, he's saying the opposite, slamming that silly No slogan that says, if you don't know, vote no.
If you don't know, find out what you don't know. What that asinine slogan is saying is if you're a dinosaur, a dickhead, who can't be bothered reading, then vote no.
Yeah, it's not Ray Martin insulting No voters. It's Ray Martin exposing how the No campaign's asinine slogan actually insults the intelligence of voters. Yet they spin it the other way. Deceptive and divisive. The answer is simple, actually. If you don't know, find out, then cast an educated vote whichever way you like.